Union Terminal is a historic true gem in our community and celebrating its 90th anniversary this year. It still operates as a railroad station and also houses the Cincinnati Museum Center, among others. Now, the woman who runs it, Elizabeth Pierce, is who I'm having coffee with this week. She is a power player with a passion to fuel curiosity, unleash wonder, and celebrate knowledge. So join us for coffee.
They walk in the front of the building and people lose their mind. They forget why they came because they're, oh, look at the building, and it just in amazed of it all.
I'm amazed at it all. You get to be a kid again and you learn something in the process.
So tell me, what is one thing that people may not know about you?
Some people might be surprised and some people may not be surprised, but I was captain of the cheerleading squad in high school. So, some people are shocked by that and others are like, oh yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah. So what did you like about that?
Being full of energy and expressing that and encouraging other people to get engaged in the game. And I had a front row seat. Like, I can't sit in the stands at basketball games. Like, if I'm not on the floor, I'm not interested in going.
You know what strikes me about that, though? You are a cheerleader for the Cincinnati Museum Center.
Absolutely.
But there is more to Elizabeth's story. Her cancer diagnosis, her battle.
I did 6 months of chemotherapy, and that was tough. It was like a cycle of get the treatment, feel lousy, get a little energy back, go back in, get another treatment, feel lousy again. So just thinking about the ways in which we have an incredible community and being able to think about those projects that lie ahead really, gave me something to gnaw on while I was feeling low. And I have two college-age boys and a husband and family that keep me energized with lots of sarcasm and inappropriate humor.
I won't even ask you about that. But you're an inspiration to a lot of women who are taking a similar journey. Any advice for them about how to get through this?
I think for me, thinking about the things that you have control over is more important than worrying about all the things that are swirling around you. And clarity of thinking about that, clarity over certainty. That was also our mantra as we were trying to work through the dynamics of COVID, and every day there was another variable, and just getting the team to practice around clarity over certainty. Life is completely uncertain. Even in the best of times, life is uncertain. But what are you clear about? What are you clear about what you want to do with your job, with your relationships, with your travel plans, with any number of things.
And focus on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm a big fan of the Stoics from a philosophical perspective. That's where I get that kind of idea of control what you have control over and don't worry about the rest of it.
And another thing that kept her going during her battle, her work, her passion project, this amazing place.
We're coming up on our 90th anniversary.
Yes.
And so it just gives me chills to sit here and talk to you about that, because so many people have a Union Terminal story, whether they have lived in this community or not. And to hear them and to collect them as we go around, that's inspiring.
It is something. It is a treasure. And so are you. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers to you, my friend.
And how exciting is this? Tomorrow, the U.S. Postal Service will commemorate the history and romance of train travel by unveiling a line of forever stamps featuring our own Union Terminal. Here's a sneak peek at it. Isn't it beautiful? So, who am I having coffee with next? Another dynamo, Raquel Howard-Smith. She is the new president and CEO of the YWCA, the first African-American woman to do so. Find out an interesting fact or two about her next time when we sit down for coffee.